What's up, everybody? We are live. We got a good card this Saturday. We got UFC 258, the return of the champ Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. What a good fight, man! One of the best fights you could make right now in the division. Before we talk about this card, we got to talk about last card. Shout out to the Mecca. If you don't know who the Mecca is or what the Mecca is, it's on Mr. Arkansas's channel. It's a great tournament. I'm still in it. I don't know how I'm still in it. I had a terrible week last week, but I got lucky. There's 7 people left, so shout out to the Mecca. Shout out to everyone in there. Can't wait for the next season, and yeah, it's gonna be always a fucking cool thing, man. It's definitely a good competition, a good tournament, and it's fun, man. So next season, I'm sure we'll have a lot more people in there, and we'll see what happens. So let's talk about last card. Betting wise, yeah, man, not a good night for me. I had 2 plays, and both lost on Edwards and Cape. So it was a -6 unit on the night. But overall, for this year, I'm like I just did the math, 0.006. So I mean, anything in the green is good. But yeah, 2-2 cars wise for this year. But still in the green overall, I'm still plus 23 units on that MMA tip. So hopefully we can get that way up there. But yeah, let's just go over the card real quick and then we'll talk about, my 2 bets that I lost on. Um, Main event. This is actually the reason why I'm still in the Mecca because I picked Volkov and I believe 2 cents. Shout out to him. Go follow him on his channel. I'd just my 2 cents. He picked Reem and it all came down in that one fight because we were the final 2 people. One of us got cut and it was him, but I actually thought he was gonna make it through. So I don't know how I made it through. But yeah, man. Volkov went out there and dominated him. Really, really, really good job done for him. So basically just fucking pouring it on him, man, and looked really good. So he got the job done. Sandhagen obviously got that flying knee KO, which is fucking crazy. Not much to say about that. I mean, Sandhagen's the real deal. I know I bet on him versus Aljo, and he shit the bed, but that just shows you that Aljo's the best grappler in the division. Sandhagen's still one of the best in the division by far. I still think he'll have the belt one day. Pantoja versus Cape. It was a really close fight. I mean, Cape just didn't do a lot, man. I don't know if I'm gonna bet on him again, dude. He looked really nervous out there, man, and I was really surprised. You watch the tape on him; he comes after the gates and really aggressive, and he just looked like scared out there, dude. So, some people scored the fight for him. I mean, I think it was Pantoja 29-28, but yeah, man, Cape just didn't show up. So very not a good win there. I'm not a good loss there. Benio versus CDF is a split. I do think that Benny won, but yeah, it was a really good fight, dude. Benny deserved the win. His cardio actually looked really good, man. I was surprised, and his chin held up, and he just poured it on CDF, and outstruck him on the feet and just out grappled him, just like the first fight. So obviously, this fight was way more competitive than the first fight, but yeah, man, I'm surprised that Benny won. I actually thought CDF was going to win. I picked him, but yeah, good job for Benny. But both these guys are still top 10 dudes. Marquez versus Mike Rodriguez. That was a bad pick. I can't believe I picked Rodriguez. I mean, there's a lot of people on Twitter that are calling for Mike Rodriguez versus Khalil Roundtree. That's a striker versus striker matchup. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Rodriguez would win that fight, but then again, it's so hard to trust him. I mean, Marquez went out there and out grappled him, man. Got the job done. I was really surprised, dude, but, congrats to him. Devontae Smith, Justin James, massacre Devontae Smith. I mean, he's a real deal, and I'm excited to see his next fight. James is a tough dude, though, man. I mean, honestly, they're probably going to give James one more fight. He deserves one more fight because he took that fight in Tornado. So they'll probably give him like a Brock Weaver or something like that, or give him a close fight, dude. Carol Rosa versus Johnson Edwards. Yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I mean, Edwards is looking good on the feet. Rosa is looking good in the feet too with the leg kicks, but I mean, Rosa just out grappled her. I didn't see that coming at all. I actually thought that Edwards would have the advantage on the mat with the submissions, but yeah, domination for Rosa. But Edwards is still good, dude. I'm excited to see where she goes from here. Procopia versus McCann, terrible pick for me. I can't believe I picked McCann. Oh my gosh, she's so bad, dude. I really thought that Procopia coming off that layoff and coming off that popped. Coming off that suspension and going to 25, I didn't think that she was going to, be able to beat McCann, but she did. And, I mean, good job for her. Even though McCann almost tapped her out, but yeah, Procopio is definitely better than McCann. Songwoo Choi versus Wall. That was another fight that I got wrong. I went 5-7 on my picks. I mean, not something to be proud about, dude. I mean, 5-7, and I'm still in the Mecca. I mean, it all came down to the main event, like I said. So I got lucky with the World Cup win, but because with the Mecca, it's all about points and finishes. So that KO helped me. Yeah, I was surprised. Chu or Choi looked good, dude. I mean, he got the job done, and I mean, Zawal probably shouldn't have took that fight on short notice. But another thing about Zawal too, he's probably good at 35. But I was surprised he didn't even take him down once. So, um, yeah, Valia versus Day. I mean, what else do you have to say? I mean, Valia, quick cut decision. Osborne versus Rivera. Yeah, Rivera's getting his walking papers. I mean, maybe he'll get one more fight because he took it on short notice, but I highly doubt it. So, um, yeah, congrats to Osborne. I mean, I think Osborne is going to beat Bondor as well. So, shout out to Jack in the chat. What's up, Jack? He is a former member of the Mecca. I'm sure he'll be in Mecca 3. Um, but like I said, some people left. This is a big week this week. So whoever wins is going to have a lot of power. And yeah, I need a big week because that was a disappointment last week. I should have gone home. I don't know how I survived, but yeah, I got lucky. So great card, man. This is a really good card. There's 12 fights. A lot of people are shitting on the card. It's a close card. I mean, a lot of fights on the card are really tough, dude. I'm having a tough time with it. But without further ado, first fight of the night, we got, I believe it's a really good girl fight, good women's fight. Yeah, we got Miranda Maverick versus Gillian Robertson. So this is a tough fight because when this fight got announced, I thought that Maverick was going to dominate her. And then when you actually watch the tape on this fight, it's close because Maverick, man, she's so green. And I mean, you watch her losses too, dude. I mean, not the best losses, man. I mean, I can't believe she lost to that fucking jobber, dude. What is her fucking name? She was on Tough. Hold on, real quick. Diana, I think, or let me see real quick. What's her name? Bennett. Yeah, Bennett. I mean, Bennett just out grappled her, and then the rematch, Bennett beat her. But the thing with Maverick in this fight that I like about is that obviously she's the better striker. You know, most fighters that fight Robertson are going to have better striking. Robertson's striking is not good. Maverick's a better striker. Yeah, she looked good against Jojua. I mean, the first minute and a half, Jojua was kind of piecing her up, and then Maverick got her, footing down and really looked good on the feet, dude. She's technical. She has a good straight left. She has good body work. I mean, I think that she definitely rips the body really good and good elbows. So I definitely think on the feet, it's a big advantage for Maverick. I do think that both these girls are actually really good grapplers. You know, Maverick's a brown belt, Roberson's a black belt. We've seen Maverick a little sloppy against Pearl Gonzalez, dominated the fight, but put herself in a bad position. So I actually think that Robertson has the better wrestling. I think that Robertson has, um, I mean, they both have good grappling. I mean, I can see Maverick taking Robertson down. I can see Robertson taking Maverick down. If Robertson takes Maverick down, I mean, Maverick's gonna have to get up because if Maverick just can't get up, it's gonna be a long night for her. Because like I said, Robertson is better wrestling, but I can see both girls taking each other down, and I do think Robertson will get Maverick down, but I think Maverick can either get back up or reverse her. And it's a very close fight, but I got to go with Maverick, man. I like Robertson a lot. I like the pressure, but she's one dimensional, man. And even I know last fight against Santos. I mean, Santos is a really good fighter. I mean, she's definitely improved from the fighting Barella, but um, Roberson's just kind of like it's sub or bust, dude. I mean, she has a great ground game. She's a good fighter. I'm not saying she's not. She's 6-3 in the UFC. Great grappler. I mean, her ground game's really good, dude. I mean, it's really, really good. But Maverick's a great grappler too. That's the thing. I know the Maverick's the greener fighter. She's 23, but she's a big girl for the division, and I think she's more physical than Robertson. I think so. I'm gonna go with Maverick. I think that both girls can get takedowns here. I think Robertson could take her down early, but then again, I think that she can sweep her, get up, and I mean Maverick on the feet is just a lot better than Robertson, dude. And we've seen Robertson quit, dude. I mean, multiple times, and I like her. She's a good fighter. It's a tough matchup for her because she's fighting another grappler, but we have seen Maverick, get taken down, and you know we've seen her in some bad spots, but I mean, a girl like that, 23 years old, I think she's only going to improve, and I think she's going to get the job done. So I got Miranda Maverick. I think that she's going to get a TKO. I think she's going to hurt Robertson on the feet, and she could even, drop her and take her down and get a TKO finish. So I'm going to go with Miranda Maverick with the finish. It's a great fight. Personally, I'm going to stay away from it from a betting perspective. I wanted to bet on it, but it's too close because Roberson's a good fighter. It's not like Robertson sucks or she's a jobber. She's a good fighter. But I'm gonna go with Maverick. The finish. So next fight we got Gabriel Green versus Philip Rowe. This is my first play tonight. This is a good fight, man. I got 3 units on Rowe at plus 100. I think he's like plus 110 now, so I kind of messed up on that. But yeah, this is a good fight, man. A lot of people I think are picking Green that I've been looking at. Green should not be fighting at welterweight, man. He's a lightweight. Rowe is a really big reach advantage here. What I write it down? I think it's like 8 inches, something like that. 7.5 or 8 inches. But yeah, dude. I mean, Rowe has a huge reach advantage here. I think that he's the better striker. I think he's more technical than Green. Green definitely, looked like no slouch against D-Rod. I mean, that was a good fight. I thought that D-Rod won every round, but Green still showed a lot of, he still had 127 significant strikes in that fight. So the thing with Green this fight, this is the reason why I'm going with Rowe. So Rowe's more technical. I think that the reach advantage for Rowe's going to be really significant here. I think you can just pick him apart, but Green's been knocked out twice, and he's taken a lot of damage. And a lot of his fights, he's in wars. That one win against the fight before the UFC, Leroy. Leroy won the first round, and Leroy he's just not UFC material, man. And I mean, Green won in the first round, then he knocked him out in the second round. Leroy's a tough dude, but I mean, it's just the thing with Rowe too. I mean, a lot of people are saying, obviously he's Green. I mean, he's 30 years old. A lot of people are talking about, well, Green knocked out what is it? Shabazi and Leo, I think in the first round, then it took Rowe 3 rounds. But I mean, I just think he's the better striker, and I think that he's a great, guy on the mat. He's a brown belt BJJ. I know that Green has good submission skills as well. I think he's either a brown belt or black belt. A lot of Green's wins are by submission. That's the thing. So, I think if Green has to win, he has to get either a KO or maybe get submission. But I don't think he can tap out Rowe. Grappling wise, both you guys are strikers, so I don't. I mean, if anyone shoots, I think will be by Green. But I mean, I don't think he can take down Rowe. So I mean, he definitely has power on the feet. He's a brawler. He has a good right hand, but yeah, got to go with the more technical guy here in Rowe. I think Rowe hits hard too. He's the striking coach of Fusion MMA. He's been Mike Perry's striking coach for a long time. I'm excited for him. He definitely looked a little, I think maybe nervous in the first round versus Shabazi. He got hurt, but he showed a lot of heart, and then he just poured on him in the second and third round. Both these guys have a lot of volume too, but Rowe is a great jab, a good right hand, good pressure, and like I mentioned, already a couple of times, he's a finisher too. A 6-fight winning streak. I just think that all that big reach, man, is going to play a huge part in this fight. So, and I like his striking a lot. He's definitely more athletic and faster than Green. So, I don't think Green's bad. I don't think he's a jobber by any means, but I think he should be fighting at 55, dude. It's just the reach it's too significant, dude, for Rowe. So, I'm gonna go with Rowe, picking him apart, and I think he gets a finisher. So, I got Rowe with the second round KO. And a lot of people are picking Green, man. So that will definitely be a good pick for me. Or if he wins in the Mecca, and like I said, my first bet 3 units. So I like Philip Rowe. I bet on him on Contender Series as well. I like this kid, man. I like him. He's 30. He's 7-2. I think that he can be a good prospect. I hope he calls out Mickey Gall because they're supposed to fight, and I think he was like plus 185, which is retarded because he should be a favorite versus Mickey Gall. So I got Philip Rowe, more technical, more athletic. The reach advantage is just too absurd, man, for this fight. And Green should be fighting at 55. And have you seen Rowe on Instagram, man? He looks huge, dude. This guy's a huge welterweight, dude. So next fight, we got Ricky Simone versus Brian Kelleher. It's a good fight, man. Man, one thing I want to say about Simone is that he's a good fighter, but I mean, you got to say he's a chinny dude. I mean, Uriah Faber knocked him out, but then again, Faber, does definitely hits hard. Simone's 4-2, I think, in UFC. Let me get my notes real quick for this fight. But it's another fight that I had kind of a tough time with. What is Simone? The hell? Oh, it is. I think, right? Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So you got Simone, who's 4-2 in the UFC, I believe. He is a good grappler. He's relentless. He has great cardio, so he's gonna have the cardio advantage here for sure. The pace he brings is really good. The thing with Kelleher is that he's 6-4 in the UFC. He's 3-1 in his last four. Definitely the guys he's beaten are not even on Simone's level at all. Cody Stamen just dominated him and picked him apart. Cody Stamen, won every round in my opinion. Some judges scored it for 29-28, but I thought Cody won every round. Yeah, so the thing with Boom is that he definitely hits hard. He has good striking and he has good movement. He's a good fighter. He's 34 years old. He's been tapped out a lot of times, but in this matchup, it's all about, I think Simone has the better wrestling. I think Simone has the better cardio, better grappler. Simone's a grappler, but he needs to watch out for that neck because Kelleher's definitely, has a great guillotine, but we've seen him taken down before, and he didn't get the submission. So I think Simone can take him down. He has the advantage on the mat for sure. On the feet, it gets tricky because I do think that it's close in the feet. Simone has decent striking, is a good jab, good right hand, throws a lot of volume. We've seen him, Borg fucking cracked him in. Borg was beating him on the feet, and then he just took him down. Last fight, that was just all Simone. So Keller has good striking. I think that he has a good straight left. That's what he knocked out Azur with. But then again, if you watch that fight, Azur was dominated that whole fight, and then got the finish in the third round. So the fight with Osborne, Osborne just made a dumb mistake and shot and got tapped out. I thought Osborne looking good on the feet. So um, on the feet is close. It's a close fight on the feet. I do think that just the pressure and the volume for Simone is gonna get the is going to be the victor. But it's not like Simone's going to go out there and knock him out. I think Simone's going to go out there and throw his jab, throw his right hand, and back him up and take him down and just do that. Repetitively, he could get a submission win. Keller's been tapped out 3,000 times, so but it's a good fight, and I do think that both these guys are good fighters. But I got to go with the better grappler here, the better pace, and I don't think Kelleher can not go out there and knock him out. So I'm going to go with Simone. Winning decision here, just taking him down at will, keeping him down, throwing more volume on the feet, and I'll go with Simone with the division with the decision. So next fight, this is a tough fight right here too, man. We got Viana versus Mauri Martin. Dude, this is a really tough fight. Man, where the hell are my notes? Is this it? My bad, guys. I didn't have my notes in order. I probably should have done that. Okay, so yeah, this is a tricky fight because you got Viana, who's 11-4, 28, Martin 7-3, 27. I know that Martin definitely, yeah, man, that was not a good win last fight against Cyphers. Cyphers hurt her bad in that first round, but she showed a lot of heart, man, and then took her down and got that finish. I'm not gonna lie, dude. When Martin got that job done, dude, I had a couple tears come in my eyes because, she was crying and shit, dude. That was a good win for Martin. Her first win in the UFC, her first fight against Jenna Roba. She just, she got out grappled by a black belt in jiu-jitsu. Jenna Roba do that same thing to Viana. So, Viana's 1-3 in the UFC. Viana had two close fights with JJ Aldrich and Cyphers, which I do think that she lost. And then she fought Macedo, who's a bum, and she got tapped out against a bum. And then against Whitmire, yeah, Whitmire took her down, and then she tapped her out. And then with the Macedo fight, she actually took down Macedo. So, Viana's a brown belt in BJJ. She's supposed to be this great grappler and great submissions and all this stuff. And she has a lot of wins by submission. And then she's 2-3 in the UFC. My bad. She beat Maya Stevenson, who's the complete fucking worst fighter I've ever heard of. So, she has that tall man T-Vince Viana. She's been cracked before. She has a good right hand. So Martin's not really a striker either. So both these girls are not really strikers. Martin's a pressure fighter. Martin's a grappler. Martin has the better cardio here. Martin's training out of Team Elevation. I like Martin, man. She's a workhorse. She likes to, pressure and like I mentioned, striking's not the best. I think that both these girls are not that good in the feet. I think that if you have to choose one, I think that Viana might be the better striker, but I think that this fight's going to hit the mat, and I think Martin needs to mind her P's and Q's because she could get tapped out against Viana, but I think Martin has a better wrestling. I think that Martin can just take her down, good ground and pound, and it's really hard to trust both these girls because I actually like Martin, but obviously getting dropped against Cyphers is not a good look, but better cardio, I think, for sure. Like I mentioned, she's durable, she's tough. She showed a lot of heart last fight. And I just think that she has the better wrestling. She can take down Viana and get her out of there or win a decision. So I'm going to go with Mauri Martin with a TKO. I think she's going to take her down and just, pound her out, dude. I like Mauri Martin. Getting the job done here. It's a close fight. Viana could get the job done. It's just really hard to trust Viana, dude. So, it's hard to trust both these girls, but Martin, I think, has the wrestling, and I think that she can take her down and get the job done. So I got Mauri Martin, and I think that she could have some potential, man. It's just obviously the Cyphers drop wasn't a good look, but Viana's just not a good fighter either. Both these girls, kind of like in the same spot. I feel like in their careers, but I think Martin has more upside, so I'll go with Martin. Shout out to the chat. What's up, Ramirez? What's up, 2 Cents? What's up, guys? We got the Mecca in the building. Next fight, we got Belal Muhammad versus Diego Lima. This is a pretty clear cut fight. I think Belal is better everywhere. I think Belal is one of the, one of the most underrated guys in the division, dude. He's right outside the top 15. He's 8-3 in the UFC. He's only lost to good fighters. That Joban fight was very early in his career. I mean, if they rematched, it would be easy money for Belal. Great technical striking, good right hand, great cardio, good pace. I mean, the cardio here is levels above. I mean, he has way better cardio than Lima. Lima's on a 3-fight winning streak against total bums. He has no chin. I think he's been knocked out 4 times. His cardio sucks. He can get taken down. Yeah, I mean, Belal just win this fight wherever the fight goes, dude. So I got Belal Muhammad. Um, Honestly, the easy pick would be decision, but I mean, the more I think about it, Belal could get a finish here. So I mean, I could see Belal hurting him on the feet and then taking him down, tapping him out. So I'll go Belal with the finish, and he's gonna make a big statement here. Next fight, we got Black Belt Hunter Rodolfo Viera versus Fluffy Hernandez. It's another, going to be short breakdown for me. I don't know how you could pick Fluffy here, dude. I got to go with Viera. The thing with Viera, though, I mean, a lot of people are calling him like a future champ and stuff like that. I would slow down on that. He is a good prospect. He's a huge dude for the division, but his striking is just not that good, dude. Um, did I not write? Where's my fucking? Hold on. I'm pretty sure I have Viera's. Oh, it's over here. Yeah. So he definitely needs to work on his striking. I think he's tough. I mean, we saw him. I mean, against Safarov was kind of busting him up a little bit. Um, his grappling is too good, dude. And Fluffy, it's a setup fight. I feel like for Viera, Fluffy's has the better striking. He has volume, and he has grappling too. I mean, that's how he beat right now on a regional scene. But I mean, getting tapped down against Marquez Perez, and we've seen him get taken down too. So I think Viera is just gonna, go out there, take him down easily, and probably get him out of there. So I'll go with Black Belt Hunter, but he needs to get a big test next. Next fight, we got Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. This is a great fight. This is one fight that, the line is a little off, but I mean, once you watch the tape, yeah, I got to go with Bobby Green here, man. Definitely that fight with Moises, man, he gave it away, but then, I mean, when you watch that fight, man, I thought he won. I mean, come on, he outstruck him, and he like I wrote the stats down, 85 strikes, and Moises had 61 or something like that, right? Is that correct? Is that what it was? Let me just double check real quick because I don't know. I don't think I've talked about this with you guys, but I have the worst fucking handwriting and I can't even read my handwriting now. So let me see real quick. I have a cake in my neck. Yeah, so Green landed 85 strikes and Moises landed 42. They both had 2 takedowns. So, I mean, I don't know how you scored that fight to Moises, dude. I mean, yeah, it was close, but I do think Green won the fight. Green's improved a lot, man. I mean, he's 8-6 and 1 in the UFC, but he's 3-1 his last 4. He's really came into his own, man. I mean, he's great striking. He's so technical, man. He's has good movement. He's fast, good right hand. He has good takedown defense, and yes, he has good grappling too. Like, I actually think he can take down Jim Miller as well, man. I mean, the thing with Jim Miller, he's summer bust here, dude. His cardio sucks. He's definitely at the end of his career. He has good grappling. We saw that against Pichel, but I mean, after the first, he just gassed, dude. And Green has good cardio, so if Miller doesn't get that submission in the first round, he's gonna gas. And I mean, Miller could get it. He's a great grappler, but I mean, Green is gonna piece him up on the feet. I think Green could take him down as well. Like I said, Pichel took him down and actually won the fight with grappling. I think that this is a good matchup for Green, and I think Green's going to go out there and get a finish, man. I mean, Jim Miller's so tough, dude, but I think Green can hurt him, dude, and get him out of there. So I'm going to go with Bobby Green, man, with the finish. So next fight, I believe we got the first fight of the main card. Yeah, we got Maki Pitolo versus Marquez. I'm going to just flat out say it right now. I'm not betting on this fight. I cannot do it personally, but I'm picking the underdog here, dude. Like, I have to do it, man. Julian Marquez is just facing such a long layoff, dude. He has really bad cardio. I mean, both these guys don't have good cardio, but I mean, I like the fact that Pitolo is training at Extreme Couture. This is actually a full training camp for him, and a lot of his fights are on short notice. So, I mean, I like that as well. Um, yeah, the 13-7 record sucks. And I mean, he's lost like the fucking Harry Potter at 170 and all that. I mean, who's in the Harry Potter, dude? I mean, come on, dude. It's fucking embarrassing. But he had no business fighting at 170, bro. I know he's not the biggest guy at middleweight, but he's a middleweight. I mean, he should be fighting at middleweight 100%. He's 1-2 in 85, to be honest. So his first fight at 185, well, I mean, the Contender Series fight with Sumter and all that shit. But then again, who? Wait, so he lost to Impa, and then he lost to Stewart, and he beat Bird. I thought the Bird win was good. He has a lot of volume, Pitolo. I think that he's technical on the feet. He was actually beating Darren Stewart, in my opinion, until he got subbed. And that's one thing I could see Marquez doing is the fact that Stewart tapped him out, and Marquez has that guillotine that he hit against Stewart. So Marquez could do that if Pitolo shoots, but I think Pitolo has the better wrestling too. So I mean, if Pitolo shoots, if he doesn't get caught, I think he can take him down, man. Marquez does not have a good takedown defense. Marquez, I mean, a lot of people said that Marquez beat Italy. I mean, I actually bet Alessio in that fight, and when you rewatch it, I don't think so. I think Italy definitely won that fight. Alessio outstruck him, and he took him down 4 times. Like I mentioned, Marquez does not have good cardio. He's facing a 2.5-year layoff. He's just not in the best shape when he fights. Like he has a dad bod. He's a big middleweight. He has a good straight left, and he's a finisher. But I just don't think he's that good. I really don't, and I don't like the long layoff for him. He's training to glory now, which is good for him. But Pitolo's training extreme couture. I think Pitolo has great body work. I think that he, has good technical striking. The Impa fight, I mean, Impa's a better fighter than Marquez. Like, come on, dude, Impa would beat Marquez as well. And I mean, Pitolo landed 71 strikes against Impa. Impa had 83 or 85. I thought that was, a close fight. I mean, a lot of people scored 29-28. I mean, Pitolo definitely won one of those rounds, I thought. And I think that the volume, I think that he is more tactical on the feet. I think Marquez hits harder, so Marquez gets him out of there. I mean, Marquez could get a finish here. I wouldn't be surprised because Pitolo has definitely been knocked out a couple times, but he's durable, man. I just think that he's more technical. I think he can land more. Marquez very low volume, in the long layoff, dude. But I can't bet this fight because it's really hard to trust Pitolo because I don't think Pitolo is really that good either. He's definitely at the bottom of the division, just like Marquez. And I know Marquez beat Stewart and all that stuff, but I mean, if they rematch, Stewart would beat him. So go with the guy with the more volume, and it's just really hard to trust both these guys. But I got to go with Pitolo, man. I'm gonna go with Pitolo with a decision win. I don't think Pitolo can get a finish. If he does, congrats to him. But I'll go with Pitolo with the decision win. Next fight, and I don't think a lot of people are going to be picking him in the Mecca, so I'll go with that. Next fight, we got Andre Ewell versus Chris Gutierrez. This is a good fight. This is the last fight that I taped. I actually did it. It's kind of funny. So I was actually listening to 2 Cents podcast, and I was watching tape as well after I cleaned my house. So I was doing both of them at the same time. Where is my Andre Ewell? There it is. This is a tough fight. It really is. Both of you guys are good strikers, and actually, Ewell has a really big reach advantage here. I think by 8 inches. So I mean, a lot of people will probably be picking him here, and it's close. It could go either way. He's 3-3 in the UFC, in my opinion. I thought that was a robbery, dude. There's no way he beat Jonathan Martinez. And both these guys have beaten camps. I mean, Ewell beaten Rivera. I mean, the fucking idiot, the fucking scumbag piece of shit. Irwin Rivera, and actually went to a split with him. So I mean, that's fucking embarrassing. He beat Barao, the ghost of Barao, and he also beat and Anderson Dos Santos. I mean, fucking jobbers, dude. Gutierrez, 15-3-2. He's 3-1 in the UFC, but he's beaten Cans. He's beaten McDonald. He's beaten who else has he beaten? McDonald. He's beaten De Fritas, who is probably better than all the dudes that you'll beat, and he also beat some other fucking jobber, and he beat Rodriguez in the regional scene. He beat Jimmy Flick in the regional scene. The Durden fight, Durden is a good grappler, man. Durden would beat Ewell too. I mean, Durden just 10-8 first round, and Gutierrez just dominated the last 2 rounds. So Gutierrez takes this fight in short notice. So, I mean, that's a concern for sure, but he still has the better cardio, dude. Ewell gasses and slows down every fight, man. The thing with Gutierrez, he's a striker, but he has the grappling advantage by far, man. I mean, I think he took down De Fritas. He took down Durden as well, dude. So, I mean, he definitely can take down, if he's smart, he goes out there and takes Ewell down, and I mean, he could just fucking get a submission and kind of just dominate him on the fight or on the mat. But on the feet, his leg kicks are some of the best in the division. And we've seen Ewell be susceptible to leg kicks. So I think on the feet, it's close because Ewell has a good straight left. He has a lot of volume. Gutierrez is always in close fights, but I got to go with the guy that has, a big advantage on the map. I got to go with the guy that has a huge advantage in the leg kicks. I mean, great leg kicks. I think he can chop up Ewell all day. He's durable as well. So I'll go Gutierrez with the job done. But it's a very close fight, dude, because Ewell has been trained for this fight with Stamen. So he's definitely, been in training camp, and Gutierrez is taking it on short notice. But one thing about Gutierrez is training on the Factor X. His cardio is really good, dude. So I don't think it's going to be. I mean, who knows? Zawal took the fight on short notice and lost, and didn't look that good. But I gotta go with Gutierrez, man. I'm not. I don't think Ewell is like a jobber, but I don't think he's that good. And I know he's a SoCal guy, so I do like him. But I gotta go with Gutierrez with a close decision win. Yeah, good multitasking. I see that. You're right, 210. So next fight, we have three fights left. We got Kelvin Gastelum versus Ian Heinisch. Why take? Oh no, I have okay. Okay, so I have the underdog in this one. I have Ian Heinisch. Um, yeah, man, I have 3 units on him at plus 180. I think this is a good fight. I actually like Kelvin a lot. He's definitely one of my favorite fighters, but I don't care what anyone says. He is not the same guy after the Izzy fight, man. He's definitely declined, dude. He's washed up. I think that he's a good fighter still. I'm not saying he's not, but I don't know where his head's at, man. That fight with Darren Till, dude. I mean, Darren Till won every round, in my opinion. Fucking Darren Till took him down too. I mean, a lot of people are acting like Heinisch can't go up there and take down Kelvin. I mean, I think that he can. I think he has the better wrestling. I think Heinisch, like his losses against Brunson, he just got out grappled. I mean, like Brunson would probably do the same thing to Kelvin right now. Um, Heinisch almost knocked him out too. And it's funny because Heinisch, like, he has great cardio, man. But even Heinisch said that he gassed out against Brunson. He just put so much effort in that first round and he got tired. And then against Omari, which I just watched recently, it was a very close fight, dude. I mean, and he took down him 3 times, dude. So, I mean, I think that he can take down Kelvin here. He's a lot bigger than him. But on the feet is where it gets interesting. I think they're both good strikers. They're both technical, but Heinisch throws a little more volume, man. And he's 1-0, man. Switching camps. He's at Genesis now in Colorado, so he's not a Factory X, but he's been splitting time at Genesis and also at Tiger Muay Thai. And you saw that, man. He's 1-0, and he looked really good against GM3, dude. So I do think that he has, it hits like a truck. Great right hand. He's so durable. It's going to be hard to finish a guy like Heinisch, dude. I mean, I don't think Kelvin can do that. And Kelvin has a great straight left, good pressure, but I mean, very low volume against Darren Till, and just getting tapped out against Joker like that, like very, very fast. I mean, not a good look, and then all that damage against Izzy. So, I mean, this guy should be fighting at 70, dude. And I like Kelvin; he's a good fighter, but he's 4-4, man, at 185, dude. And the Jackery fight was close. I'm not saying Heinisch has like a shit ton of volume either, but I mean, he throws more than Kelvin. I think that movement is going to frustrate a guy like Kelvin. He has a good right hand, a good jab. One thing about Kelvin too, I don't think he can take down Heinisch. If he does, I mean, Heinisch will get just right back up. I mean, that Gamby roll that he has is nice, dude. And I actually think Heinisch has the better cardio here too, dude. So, yeah, I think this would be a close fight. You're giving me plus 180, dude, for a close fight. Like, I got to go with Heinisch, dude. I mean, I think that he throws more. I think that both these guys are great strikers and tactical, but he has a wrestling advantage too. So, yeah, if you're going to give me a close fight, plus 180, I got to go with Heinisch, dude. So, I got Heinisch, man. I mean, I don't think he's going to finish a guy like Kelvin because it'd be very tough to, but yeah, man, I think he can outstrike him on the feet. And great leg kicks as well. That can definitely frustrate Kelvin. And I think he can take down a guy like Kelvin as well, dude. So I mean, Heinisch has been through so much too with all that prison shit. And he's so much bigger, man. He's just so durable and he's gritty. He's tough. Great pressure. Um, yeah, man, I like this here, dude. So I got Ian Heinisch for the job done. I think he's gonna win a close decision over Kelvin. And after this fight, I think Kelvin needs to drop the 170. Or I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with it. Give him a cupcake fight next. But yeah, I like Heinisch. Next fight, Macy Barber versus Alexa Grasso. This is my last play tonight. I got 3 units on Barber at plus 120. I think she's like plus 105. So a lot of people are betting her now. She opened the favorite, and then she got the line flip, which is kind of crazy. So this is a good fight. Grasso's a good striker for sure. If we saw her, I mean, Kim pieced her up a little bit in that fight. Kim landed a shit ton of strikes, I think. Kim went, how much did she win? Like, I don't think I wrote it down. 68 strikes. So, I mean, obviously Grasso won, but Kim's not that good. Kim sucks. The thing with Grasso is that she's a good striker, but obviously the way how you beat her is with grappling. But also, I mean, Barber has a better grappling 100% in this fight too. So, I mean, especially training with Izzy now. And she left Duke Rufus for it, so she's training with Izzy. I don't know if you guys know who Izzy is. He used to train John Jones, so good wrestling there. Barber has good cardio. Barber's very aggressive. She has good striking. So both these girls are good strikers. It's just, Grasso's technical. Barber's technical too, but Barber has, A lot of karate. I mean, she has great kicks. She has good movement. Some of the nastiest elbows in the division. I just think that she can mix it up. I think that she can take her down. I think she will take her down. And I like Barber here. That Roxanne fight, in my opinion, was, because she got hurt, dude. She got hurt very early in that fight. If you Google the injury, she says, I mean, her dad even said, she says that she tore ACL early in that fight. I just like the movement. I just think that she can hurt Grasso, and I think that she can take her down. Grasso's, defense in the feet is not that good. I'm not saying Barber's is the best either, but I mean, I got to go with the girl who throws a lot of volume. I think that she is the better striker, and I actually think, I mean, Grasso is a good striker too. I'm not going to say she's not. They're both great strikers. I think that the striking is very close. I just like Barber's more tools. Like I mentioned, more the elbows are good, the kicks, the movement, the right hand, and I think that she'll mix it up and take her down. That's how she's going to get the job done. So I got Mason Barber with the submission. Main event, we got Gilbert Burns versus Kamaru Usman. Good fight, dude. Man, I wanted to pick Burns, man. This fight really bad. Let me get my fucking notes. My bad. Because he's a good fighter. I mean, he's one of the best in the division, dude. It's just the thing with Burns, which is why I'm going with Usman, is that man, dude, he just doesn't have that takedown defense, man, that Colby has. That's why Usman didn't shoot one time because, I mean, both those guys are the best grapplers of the division, dude. And Usman, I thought that was close. I thought it was 2-2 or 3-1 Colby in that fifth round. Colby just has so much volume, but Usman has a big advantage here in the wrestling, dude. He just don't get tapped out against Burns. I don't think, I mean, Burns can do it, but I don't think he will. Burns' takedown defense is, I wrote it down, 50. So yeah, that's not good. So I know. I mean, I think at 170, Maya took his back. Yeah. Who else took him down? Is that it? Is Maya the only person taking him down? I mean, he's been fighting strikers, dude. I mean, Woodley's a fucking washed up bum. Who else? He fought Kuncheko, which he got tired. I mean, his cardio looked good against Woodley though. So 50% takedown defense. I know a lot of us at 55, dude. I mean, we got Braceras took him down 5 times, Rashid Makademov 2 times, Sago 1 time. I mean, just seeing that, man, it's just not a good look against Usman, dude. Usman's the best grappler in the division. He's just, his striking's came a long way. I think his striking's really good, too. Great right hand, good jab. He's a champ for a reason. His cardio's good. Both these guys have good cardio. We've seen Burns get slowed down in the past, but it definitely looked good against Woodley. But yeah, Usman has the better cardio. I think that on the feet will be close because the pressure, the Burns, he has a great straight right. It's close in the feet because Usman's really technical, but Burns probably has more power and has a really good right hand. But I think that Usman will mix it up and take him down. And that's why I got to go with the champion, dude. I think Usman's just the better grappler. I think he can control Burns and, win a pretty clear-cut decision. But, I mean, would it surprise me if Burns won? No, because Burns is a great fighter. And, we saw Colby, land a lot on him. And Colby hurt him, I feel like, man, too. But, I mean, Usman's striking's good, too. It's not like Burns' striking's way better. I think it's very close on the feet. I think Usman's so technical. I really do, man. His striking's really fucking good. It's just, I think he's more technical, but Burns hits harder and has more power. But it's not going to matter. I think that Burns will get taken down here and just dominate it, dude. I mean, Kamaru Usman is a fucking freak. The guy's huge, dude, for 170. I mean, it's hard picking against him. To be honest, I don't think people agree with me on this. Actually, never mind. People will agree with me on this. The only guy that's going to beat him, I think, could be Colby. I mean, I do think that Colby in the rematch could beat him, man. I mean, those 2 controversial low blows, and I mean, yeah, man. I mean, I think Colby could beat Usman with the fucking pressure, but Colby's cardio is just so good. Burns' cardio is not on that level, so I'll go Usman with either decision or a finish. So there you guys go. Those are my picks. Thanks everyone for tuning in the chat. Yeah, I do agree, man. 2 cents. That's a very close fight. So for picks for the Mecca, I got Usman, I got Barber, I got Heinisch, I got Gutierrez, I got Pitolo, I got Green, I got Viera, I got Muhammad, I got Martin, I got Simone, I got Rowe, and I got Maverick. So I'm really curious to see, man, everyone's picks and stuff. I fucking love the Mecca, man. I can't wait for next season so I can be in there with fucking my boys, 2 cents, and Jack and everyone, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to fucking the Mecca. Shout out to Alex Ramirez, who's in the Mecca. Shout out to 2 cents, who will be in the Mecca 3 for sure. Who, like I mentioned earlier, I don't know how I am still in it. I thought he would have made it, but who knows, man. And then shout out to Jack, who got voted out against the Beast, who's been killing it this year. So yeah, man. Shout out to the Mecca. Shout out to everyone in here. UFC 258. My 3 bets are on Philip Rowe, 3 units plus 100. Barber 3 units of plus 120, and then Heinisch 3 units plus 180. I've been talking way too fast. I need some water real quick. But yeah, man. thanks for tuning in, everyone. Please like and subscribe. I'll do the timestamps right now after I finish. And let's see, 39 minutes. Shout out to the Bucks to get the job done. I know a lot of people thought that there were a lot of bad calls, and I do agree with that. But I mean, I bet on the Bucks money line at plus 142, so I mean, I can't get mad about that. I mean, they got the job done. Good job of the Bucks. I also bet on three Brady getting 3 touchdowns, so that helped me too. But yeah, there were a lot of bad calls in that. I'm not going to say there was. Um, so yeah, yes, they'll be on Twitter, C boy. I'll be putting the video out right now once I get out of here. And yeah, shout out to the Mecca. And I'm coming for that fucking title, man. I'm gonna win this shit. I'm getting the fucking high power this week. I can't wait. So later, guys. Peace out. If you guys want to ask me anything, comment below, and yeah, we'll be back next week. So later, guys.